Okay, this is another update vlog. As you can see, I've made a lot of progress on covering the garden. It is a huge space now. I have been distracted from my work on the garden. I still got to get to work over there. I was able to start the compost heap. But like I said, I have been distracted from working on the garden and whatnot outside due to raining, getting my screen recorder set up, getting my art set up, going and fixed, and doing artwork. So for the next few days, I'll be absent. I'll be spending that outside, finishing up the garden, covering up the garden, fixing everything up, getting everything ready. I haven't been able to get outside to do any canning on my bike and whatnot, but you know that I can do anytime. That's 2 to 4 hours a day on the bike, going around picking up cans and whatnot. So that's no big deal. I can do that any day. After I get all this done, of course, everything's set up. The bees are doing fine. The tent is doing fine. I recently fed them. Both colonies are doing great. And you can see I've raked up quite a bit, but a bunch of leaves have fallen due to the rain and wind. But yeah, the tent is doing fine. The bees are still alive and well. I fed them recently, and the weak colony here, or what I think is a weak colony, I'm just going to keep saying it's a weak colony just for safety. When I fed them, I dripped a little bit of honey syrup down between the frames intentionally, and they climbed right up and into the feeders to get the warm sugar syrup, and they stayed there for days. But apparently the warm days are done out here. So I've got to get I've got to get this done as soon as possible. So I won't be posting any artwork or YouTube videos for the next few days. I've also got to get some spikes, at least 20 spikes, to support these tomato cages in the garden. But yeah, so I'll be absent for the next few days, however long it takes this, because I'll be out here before daybreak, and I'll go in after sundown, trying to get this done. Hopefully it won't take too long. But basically I got to finish filling up this one big rectangle right here, and on down there, and then patching up any weak spots. Just walk around the patch and, you know, patch up any weak spots in there with more coverage, and then shore up the edges and whatnot. And then I'm gonna come over here and knock down all these. Sorry about that glare. Wow, the sun's going down here, but this is where I'm gonna be growing the watermelons, because they're like big sellers at the farmer's market. I just gotta knock down all this stuff, cover it with the leaves, make up some mounds. I'm guessing, let's see, I'm guessing I can put like 3, maybe 4 mounds to grow the watermelons in over here, and they'll come out here chasing the sun, and, you know, leaf out and fruit here. But yeah, I gotta get this covered, taken care of after I finish with the big patch. And then I gotta come over here and get the trellises set up. These two in the back are pretty much set up. That one specifically, that is really set up. And this one's set up well enough for planting. But these two need coverage at the bottom. Probably going to be moving this line over were over there and whatnot, setting those two up. I'm going to have cantaloupe and honeydew growing here. This part of the garden is for just the vining stuff, the stuff that would normally get in the way in the big garden. As I found out with the test strip. And then I'm gonna have like cucumbers and beans and all that, and just all the vining stuff over here. And of course the watermelons are going to be over there because those sell huge at the farmer's market. But everything's coming together just fine. There was a lot of worry that I might not be able to make LPs, but and even though I had a hard time getting that getting Cam Studio set up, figuring out that I had the wrong microphone selected and everything, and figuring out exactly how to use it, it all went fine. The fixes to my Wacom tablet have stuck. That way I don't have to, you know, redo it every time I have to restart my computer. So that's good. I'm able to make artwork, YouTube videos, including LPs and whatnot. I'll probably be looking to get GIMP on my brother's computer, so I can do art tutorials as well. But I'll focus on all that after I get this garden set up and ready for planting. And once that's done, I'll have a lot of time with little to no worry to get other stuff like artwork done, simple animations for practice. I'm not going to do anything complex as far as animations go just yet. And right there, I'll probably cut that down. That's where the blackberries are or were. I'll probably start over with them. But yeah, everything is coming together nicely. I haven't done any work on my forge area. I still got to rebuild my work table so I can have my anvil and vise on it. But I've got a good plan for that. I'm going to use the scrap lumber from the pile over there, some weather-treated scrap lumber, and that old plastic, that old bench with the metal feet and the plastic boards on it as the workbench. And yeah, once the garden's done, I'll be able to focus on art, YouTube videos, LPs, and art and the YouTube videos are probably what I'm going to be doing for a while. Aside from like if I get an itch to go out and try collecting cans in the winter, it's going to be cold as shit. But as far as setting up the wax rendering apparatus and building the workbench and whatnot, making charcoal, clearing all these scrub trees out of here to make, you know, moving room and whatnot. I'll be able to focus on that after the garden's done, but for a while I'll be working on artwork, and just artwork, and YouTube videos. But yes, everything is going great so far. It's coming together nicely. I'm very, very happy that I was able to make LPs and that Cam Studio is working fine. And I don't have any spending money, and it's kind of cold to be brewing any wine or mead. Plus, I don't have any honey yet. Also, I have to clean out my computer, my work computer, get that set up and organized. I got to clean up my room, and obviously, I got to clean up my shop, as I haven't been able to do it. But yeah, once the garden is taken care of, I'll be able to focus on a hell of a lot more other things like the artwork, the LPs, the YouTube videos, you know, getting everything cleaned up and organized, and planning out things for other YouTube videos, like building the wax rendering apparatus and whatnot. a little bit of unfortunate business. I did taste the this batch of mead, and although it doesn't seem to have been, it wasn't turning to vinegar, but it's not. It's been sitting in the lees too much, and it's too much work to try and save it. So I'm just gonna dump it and try again. Plus, I can use those bottles for mini greenhouses. Oh, that's another thing. I have a lot of research to do, like studying up on how to start my seeds in winter, using the mini greenhouses, researching a fruit press so I can get the persimmon pulp. I got to find the best way to do that. I've got researching a root cellar down here. Yeah, I know this chicken scratches, but I got researching a root cellar down here. Just in case I have to store any produce. Hopefully that won't be too hard. That may or may not happen, though. And yeah, but yeah, as I said, everything's going smoothly. And I've decided that this thing right here is, since it had rum flavored syrup in it, that's going to end up as my personal reserve keg. And I'm really wanting to put some blackberry mead in there. That's finished and whatnot. And I've also got to get this rack right here set up for brewing and all that. And I will be making videos of brewing and all that, and cooking, and a whole bunch of other videos, instructions tutorials, like how-tos, do-it-yourself or DIY videos, more vlogs and more LPs. But I just wanted to, update you on the progress. It is coming along. I was able to get a little bit of work done, as you can see on the garden. But as I said, I was distracted heavily by rain and getting the art and LP set up and going. And it is looking like it's going to be a very, very good garden. And if it's anything like the test strip or better, I'm guessing it's going to be better than the test strip. But yeah, it is going very well so far. The corner right here in the front is very dense. It's got a lot of fine organic material in it, so I'll be planting the tomatoes along that edge and the potatoes like right here. So and the corn's going to be going on the far end again, where a giant hay bale was dumped that's well rotted. Anyway, to reiterate, I won't be posting anything. No artwork. No videos to YouTube, no Fur Affinity journals for the next few days, so I can get this garden work done. I just got to fill up that corner right there, patch up any weak spots, and then shore up the edges. As you can see there's crabgrass encroaching, and then take care of the small part of the garden for the vining crops, and then I'll be free to focus on YouTube videos, artwork, and other projects. So that's the update, and like it and spread it. Oh, I still got to come up with intros and outros for my YouTube videos, so give me time. I am still new to this. I think I'm getting better. I've already got two LPs uploaded. Well, one uploaded so far. One's currently uploading. And tonight I'll probably be making two more. I want to get at least two, but if I have time, I'll make more and get those said and done, and transferred to my computer from my brother's computer. But I'm going to upload this update vlog first so everyone knows what's going on. But yeah, that's the update, and if you liked it, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video.